Hi guys, Morgan or Morgan Devley here, and today I'm here with Encounter Part 3 of the Dabi storyline. Now, I have been out of the voice acting part for a real long time, so my Dabi voice is not going to sound that good. Let's get that part clear, okay? And if you have not seen Part 1 or 2 of Encounter, I suggest you go watch those. Because this story will not make sense if you just start off from here. Just letting you know now, sweetie. Anyways, I don't think I have anything else to say besides my stay is only lasting today. It's not permanent. Yeah, let's get on with the story. I have nothing else to say. You estimated the time was around 12 a.m. by now. The heroes were still searching, but most of them had headed home. You sat in silence, staring at the scarred man. He had his back turned on you, staring outside the windows of the store, watching out for passing heroes. You sat on the hard floor of the store, letting reality hit you. You had just walked out a burning building with a villain and threw a pole at a hero, and you ran away with said villain. Just your luck, you suppose. You let out a sigh, catching the man's attention, making him turn his head. "What's up with you?" he questioned, his attention fully on you now. It's totally not like I'm seen as an accomplice to a crime that you committed to the heroes and everyone else, and is now being hunted down by the heroes," you said in a sarcastic tone, not intending to come off as rude. "Not my fault you don't know what's good for you," he responded, already tired of your sarcasm. "Know what's good for me? You're kidding. What, you expect me to stand in a burning building waiting for heroes to save me when I can just walk out?" "Because that's the reason that would make them think that you're my accomplice in the first place. Think things through, will ya?" He spoke, raising his voice a bit. "I did, and I chose not to die by smoke filling my lungs, and if people actually examined how I looked, they would see I worked at the building," you said, getting pissed off at the situation. "That sounds like a you problem, sweetie," he remarks. You stand up, getting off the hard floor, his gaze still on you, trying to predict your next move. You walk over to where he is, leaning on the wall next to the window where he's standing at. "You're such a dick, you know that?" you said to him, deciding just to end the conversation. "That fact has been made clear to me by many people," he responded, seeing you let go of the situation and staring back out the window. He glared outside, staring for a long minute, as if he was expecting to see something happen. You noticed this and thought of asking him, but he interrupted your thoughts by suddenly pulling you close to him and sitting on the ground, trying to hide as much as possible. You were about to question him on what he was doing and what was going on, but soon enough voices were heard behind the window. It was heroes. You could tell by the way they were talking. You ruled out that it was teenagers, as they would be more talkative and giggling most likely. You tried to get as close as Dabi as possible, trying to hide yourself under the window's ledge, resulting in his arm around you and your arms around him. He looked down at you, signaling to make a run for the hole in the wall that you both originally entered through. Thankfully, your exit would be covered by the aisles in the store. You both quietly crawled your way to an aisle, seeing as the aisle was tall enough to cover you and him. You both stood up, making a run for the hole in the wall. The heroes heard the sound and running and proceeded to enter the building, but due to you two booking it down the street, they wouldn't catch you guys. The both of you were jogging down the street, trying to conserve some energy and trying to relax, as you guys had just left the search area. Jeez, this makes me never want to run again," you spoke, letting out a sigh. Dabi laughed a little. You're gonna have to get used to it when you're with me. He spoke, now walking in a direction. Hey, where are we going now? You questioned, catching up to him. He looked back at you before speaking. The League of Villains base. But don't think you're special, got it? I would shooed you away by now, but you're too far in my business now. He paused. Also, because I can't kill you too. Wow. So the only thing that's keeping me alive is my quirk, you're saying? Yeah, pretty much. He spoke, not bothered by the question. You stared at the man. Not surprised, really, you said nonchalantly, letting your body relax while walking, slouching over. You both shared a glance before continuing your journey to meet the League of Villains. You really don't know how to make good decisions, do you? And scene. Okay, so that was fun. Just finished that up. This is my second time reading over this because the first audio was too noisy, had too much background noise, so I had to redo this. Anyways, I know this one's kind of short. It's lasted like, let me see, like 60, wow. I mean, 6 minutes and like 50 seconds and counting. So, I apologize by how tiny this story was, but I couldn't think of anything else to write for here. I thought it was a good place to end it. Hopefully in the next story you guys will actually meet the League of Villains this time, and I don't have anything else to say pretty much. So what I had to say next is thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and Morgan or Morgan Devil is out. Goodbye.